Aims and objectives. Here we go. Look, I just wanted to give a bit of perspective in a video about this topic, and to state for the record that I have always been tormented by this whole thing about having to write aims and objectives. Even in the platform that I use for most of my online courses, which is Open Learning, I've only just started using Podia for slightly smaller courses, but I've got a lot of courses in Open Learning, and there's an opportunity there. They have a public marketplace where your courses can be put on the marketplace and then people can sort of buy them from there. But your courses have to fit a certain model. Right here again, it's one size fits all. And it's based on this aims and objectives thing. And my courses, they don't really fit that model. I don't know, I don't fit into that scheme. I know exactly what I want people to get out of the course. And I think people know what the expectation is. I can't write that down in the usual form. So even today, I'm still tortured by this whole aims and objectives thing. But the basic message in this section is you have to find your way of what works for you. You've got a plan. You have to know, here's the most important thing, you have to know exactly what your intention is for a lesson. You need to walk in and know what you're intending to do. That's really important. Secondly, you need to communicate that with your students so they know what you're expecting. And you should have some way of determining whether you've been successful in that aim or not. Okay? They're the three things that are most important. Now, do you have to write it down? Well, yeah, it's a good idea to write it down, but don't spend ages on it. Now, I know when you're initially planning, when you're not very confident, then you tend to spend a lot more time planning. And that's a confidence thing. But once you get past that, your planning the writing of that shouldn't be arduous. But as for the aims and objectives, yeah, jot it down in whatever way makes sense. But again, the message is you need to be clear on what you're aiming and communicating that to your kids and then finding out if you've been successful. That's pretty much 95% of the picture. And a bit of a jot down if it's going to help you stay on track. But let's keep things in perspective. I don't want you to waste time on writing or planning. I want you to plan, but not to waste time on writing it. There need to be things you can follow easily in class. But that's enough for this message. I just wanted you to know that I'm being realistic about this topic. I have inserted some more traditional information that I think is good and valid, because you don't necessarily want to follow what I say. In this particular case, you could get into trouble. I can't not tell you what I believe just because that's what a course provider should be saying. I have to tell you the truth from my experience, and that's what I'm doing. So I hope that was of some use. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.